If we notice any of these inside your urine, is indicative of kidney stones. Some of these stones can be very small as this. There are also others that can be very large as this and even this. Now, how does it happen? Inside your urine are certain crystals. These include uric acid and calcium oxalate. When your urine becomes very concentrated, they stick together and form these stones. There are certain causes of kidney stones. These include dehydration. If you are one kind of person that doesn't take in water usually, it can make these crystals stick together to form stones. Also, high intake of sugar and salt can also make your urine concentrated, predisposing you into having kidney stones. Also, intake of high amount of protein diet can also predispose you into kidney stones. So now let us look at the signs that you will notice if you have kidney stones. This tube connecting the kidney is called ureter. When this big stone try to pass through this tube, at that point you will start noticing pain. So most of the time, the first indication of kidney stones is lower back pain, which sometimes radiates to your belly. The second thing is difficulty in urinating. And also, when these stones try rubbing against the surface of the ureters, it can leak blood. So most of the time, people with kidney stones can sometimes pass blood in urine. And the next thing is that when these stones try blocking the ureters, you see that in this case, this ureter has been blocked. So this means that the amount of urine being produced at the back, they can't pass here. So it might cause you to feel the urge to urinate. However, when you go to urinate, the urine will be coming small, small. Then the last thing I would want us to talk about is that as this urine backflow without coming, it can be infected, and once it becomes infected, it will make you experiencing fever and chills. At that point, it is emergency because that urine has become concentrated. If we do not do an intervention, you might end up having a serious form of infection leading to sepsis. Sepsis is your body's abnormal response to an infection. So what are the treatment modalities for kidney stones? There are certain things that we do in order to help you manage or treat kidney stones. This is dependent on the size of the stones. You see, the size of this as compared to this is different. And also the size of this as compared to this is also different. So this means that the management of kidney stones is also different depending on the size of the stones. If they are big as this and sometimes bigger than this, at that point we need to also try a different treatment modality. So the first treatment modality is the medical one, which we encourage you to be taking a lot of water, and sometimes if you are experiencing intense pain, we will give you some pain medications. So that one is for the stones that are very small. At some point you'll be able to urinate these small stones outside. However, for those stones that are very, very big, we have three treatment modalities. The first one is sound wave lithotripsy. Sound wave lithotripsy. With that one, a beam of wave is targeted at the back. Then you will radiate those waves inside your kidneys in order to break down these stones for you to urinate it outside. And also we have ureteroscopy. With ureteroscopy, a scope is being passed through your ureters. Then it will go through your kidneys. Then they will target where the stones are. Then they will try to remove it, bring it outside, or they will crush it for you to urinate it outside. Then the next thing is surgery. These surgeries are mostly done for those big stones like this. You see that this one is very, very big. So how do we diagnose kidney stones? So most of the time it's diagnosed using a scan, ultrasound. So when they take the ultrasound, it can be able to visualize the kidneys for you to know whether there is formation of these stones in there or not. And also if the stones are too big, sometimes they can take an x-ray. For those big stones like this, you will take an x-ray. This is what I want you to know. The best preventive measure for kidney stones is for you to be taking in water consistently. You need to be taking in water always, because when your urine becomes concentrated, that is when it can predispose you into all these. So water is the best prevention for you if you want to prevent yourself from kidney stones. If you find this video helpful, feel free to subscribe to this channel for more videos. like this video and then share this video to many people. I am also Kojo Emmanuel, a physician assistant by profession.